Hey, what's up? It is Adam Smith, and it is Proxy Time Live. Sorry, a little bit late, 2 minutes late there. I was having issues connecting. I always have to make sure my settings are right, because when I plug my phone in, sometimes what it does is, because I do a lot of things remotely, it goes to the internet through the phone instead of the internet through the house. So fun stuff you don't need to know. So, okay, Proxy Time this week, a little special here. So there's a couple of things behind this. I'm going with Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. Now, this is a card that is starting to get used. It just came out in Modern Horizons 2. If you aren't a listener of the podcast, or if you are, Lowry and I have a bet going, a year-long bet, that Yavimaya, Lowry is on the camp that in a year, Yavimaya Cradle of Growth, the basic form of this, just this card here, will be more expensive than the currently more expensive card, Urza Saga. And I'm on this side thinking that Urza's will be higher. So I figured it's time to make this a proxy for both of them, because both of these are highly used cards. Urza's can be used in pretty much any deck. It tutors up looking for soul rings and stuff like that. But I have a really sweet, unique twist with your Urza Saga. So I'm really excited about that one. I'm excited about Yavimaya as well, just to have that card as a proxy and a full art of that one. But I think that one will be pretty quick. Urza's is going to take a little bit, so we'll start with Yavimaya. So, all right, so let's get started, and I'll be using this as the full art is what we're going to go on to there. Okay, so let's get this. The funny thing is, I was just thinking the other day, I haven't done very many proxies with the new treatment to legendary stuff. So you see how you have that border, that nice thing that they've done over the last couple of years. You see those on commanders and all that stuff. I haven't done very many of those, so I'm kind of excited to actually do that with this one here. Like I said, this one's probably gonna be pretty easy to do. I'm just gonna make this a nice full art proxy that I'll use tons and tons of times. And then Yavimaya is going to be pretty sweet, or not Yavimaya, Urza. I'll give you a little sneak peek. It's going to be this landscape. So it's the Urza's mine, tower, and what is it? Mine, whatever. The third one, power plant, mine, and tower. But I'm going to be turning it sideways. So I kind of work this out a little bit ahead of time just to make sure it worked. But this, I'm going to turn sideways, so we're going to get that landscape of all three of those. So that's what's going to happen with that one that I'm going to do second here. So. But like I said, this will go pretty quick with this one. All right, so let's get all this in there. Kind of excited to actually have this in there. It's weird that I thought it. It's just weird to me. It doesn't matter to anybody else. But I'm like, God, I have not done a legendary framing for a very long time. I can't even think of the last one I did. All right. Also, for those of you that aren't podcast listeners of the show, I would think most of you are. It is pick your proxy month. So if you become a patron, you can get any of these. We just give away at the end of each month, depending on what level you are. So it can be in there as well. This will be in for the next 2 months for regular patrons, anyways. But just an FYI, I kind of thought about that last week. I was like, I never mentioned that we actually do give these away if you're a patron. So I'm just assuming that most of the people that watch this are already patrons. So that's just my... I kind of realized, I was like, wait, that might not be the case. Okay, so this one, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do here. So let's get a couple things going through this frame. We are going to have, what is that? This thing here. It almost looks like it's a seed of some sort coming through out of that. So this is breaking open. I really want this to come to the foreground, but that's way in the background. So I don't know how that'll look there, but I do want this root system coming through there. So let's mess with... Yeah, I think I can even have this come to the foreground. So we can have all the tree stuff come to the front. The only problem is I do not want all these roots to come through because that just takes up the entire thing. So what I want is this system to come through, maybe this system and this guy here. And then we continue with this up here. I think that's probably my best plan there. Yeah. Okay. So let's do that. Crop it. All right. Take a while with my crop here. I'll take a drink then. All right. I have ice in my mouth. I shouldn't have taken a drink. So yeah, this one is going to be used a lot. We were just talking on the Discord today with thoughts of rumors of, well, I'm going to shift that maybe just a little bit, of the full cycle going in. That would be really sweet to have that because, you know, this is the same as Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. All right, so moving that. I'm just shifting it a little bit because my borders on the bottom weren't where I wanted them. Still might shift that up just a tad. And it looks like we're a little more on that side, so we'll go right there. Okay. Easy, easy. Here we go. Stamp the back. And let's start with the bottom and work our way up. So get to that. Bring this root system to the front. Root, however you want to call it. And I don't know if I want... I can leave that little nub in there. I could just get rid of it altogether. You probably wouldn't notice that it should be sitting there, but that kind of really does give that the text box should be down there. All right, so we're going to take this one as well. The nice thing is this is just erasing flavor text and not what actually the card does. So that's kind of the nice thing here. Boom, all that gone. All right. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look and see what that looks good. Very good. And this guy here and this guy here is the next thing. I just want this a little bit down, a little further so I can see a little better through here. So yeah, we're not taking the bottom of that tree. We're just taking whatever this thing is. All right. There we go. And then right there. Oh, that looks fantastic. Let's zoom out. Yep. Oh, see, that really makes that pop a little. That whatever this thing is, it makes it pop more. There. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay. So really quick, I just want to see how it looks. And we bring our levels back up. The 70s. This one I might keep a little further down. Okay. I like that. Now it's time to get this guy here. Outline it first. It's funny. I talked about that framing of the legendary frame, and I'm getting rid of most of it. So it doesn't even matter. But that is going to look pretty sweet. Okay. So now we bring this up to 70. Yep. Well, it looks pretty fantastical right there. Yeah, I dig it. Okay. So like I said, Yavimaya is going to be easy. Let's get that CommanderSmith logo in there. Haven't even thought of where this is going to go. And then we're going to get into the tricky one. The one that is going to win a year from now and be the most expensive card. It'll continue to be the most expensive card. You heard me, Lowry. It's going to be the most expensive card. I like Yavimaya a lot, though. And I just want to win my bet. So... and I don't want a dirty shot. I kind of want to get that figured out soonish. Maybe when we get to within a month, we'll start having voting of that. Okay, so where is this going to go? Ooh, I am seeing I still have this text stuff there. I will fix that in a little bit here. Oh, let's have him hiding back here. Yeah, at the end of that Little tunnel back there. Let's really zoom in there. So we're going to have it kind of cut off. You can't even see it. Can you see it when it's zoomed out? Oh, yeah. Okay, it's just because I'm so zoomed in there. All right, so I need to get back to this. Make it see-through. Bring our stamp tool in. Let's get that going over the top of it. So, okay. Zoom out. Yeah, he's just hidden right there. Dig it? Okay, so now let's fix the bottom just a little bit here. It's going to be very similar to when I'm fixing if the set symbol's still there. We're just going to grab parts of this and just kind of expand this stuff. Grab down here. There. Fixed. Boom. All right. That is Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. Looks pretty sweet. I dig it. It was a quick one. What do we got? 11 minutes? Not bad. All right. Now we get to Urza's. This one's difficult, but it's going to be totally worth it in the end. So what we got to do here, highlight a lot. And a very awkward highlight. So when I was kind of doing it before, I have to make sure I catch, whoops, not all that. Make sure I catch all the words because there was a lot. For some reason, my highlight tool is not picking it up. So I have to make sure it hits everything. And I kept this in. Just trying to remember. Like I said, I test ran this to make sure that this was going to be possible. So I kind of remember what I had. And I got to get that fixed there. Actually, the interesting part is this is all going to be, a lot of that's going to be cut out. I can get it now, though. There. Come on. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. We're going to draw a line. Let's get that box going. Oops, I didn't hit Control. Actually, I want Alt to get rid of that. And then we are going to Alt, get rid of that. That. Ah! You won't like me when I'm angry. Come on. Grab it. This isn't even going to be the difficult part. So this part needs to go a lot smoother. All right. Pretty good here. A lot of this is going to be gone by the time I flip it over to the on its side. All right. So we're going to work our way down, make sure everything's picked up here. See there, the D's were not picked up. There. Bring it across. Yeah, this side is also going to be covered by each of the Urza's pieces. So I'm really excited about this one because I really did like those Urza Lands from Double Masters. And to be able to put it on one card, I'm pretty excited about that. Let's get this a little more smooth. Match that line. What I'm also excited for is I'm going to go watch the season finale of Loki tonight when I'm done with this. So the faster I get done here, no, just kidding. You son of a bee. Get back there. This is what I'm talking about. This one, why am I doing all this? It's funny because I'm being particular about this and it's all going to be cut out. So a little bump there. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, good. All right, everything else looks good. Let me make sure. I got to go all the way up. That's going to be gone. Part of the middle of this is going to be gone, but you're going to still be able to see how this is the only thing I want to make sure. So I'm going to leave it big like that so I can fix it when I do the move. All right, so let's do that. All right, so here's the plan. We are pasting it on. We are going to shrink it up. And we are going to rotate. So to get this to fit, See, I want Urza's mine is going to be in there. Urza's tower is taking up the other side. And I wanted Urza's power plant to not take up too much of that. So I was going to kind of go about, oh, let me see. It was kind of cool. Just in the testing I had, okay, yeah. I had this part come to the foreground and really, it just really made that pop. And then this, yep, there. That's good. You still see everything there. We have enough spacing on that side. Okay. So we are good to go. Just trying to decide if I want to go further this way. Because I do want you to see part of this. Yeah, it says enchantment and land for others to see. So you still see it says land and enchantment in there. So you know that that's what that is. I don't care that the name gets cut out here as well. Because it's just going to be a sweet freaking card. You're going to want it sideways all the time. All right, so we're going to keep that where it's at. And now let's go to cropping. And we're going to about there. Bringing you to about here. Getting rid of Mr. Weird looking Karn over there. That part I for sure wanted to cut out. Because I did not like that Karn. I got that Karn. Oh, good for me.
Oh, good for you.
I got that Karn in one of my packs and I traded it. I believe I traded it or I sold it. I don't remember which one I did. All right, so that's what we're going to do there. Now, if you want to see how this is going to kind of look, let's rotate it. So that's how you're, for the most part, how it's going to look. You're going to have this sweet landscape to the side. Now, if you remember, split cards are all the art just to the side. But this card, one, you're going to be tapping it. So you're going to have it sideways half the time anyways. If you use both these abilities are both tap abilities. And then your last one, you're getting rid of the card anyway. So half the time, you're probably going to have this tap. So there's that. Let's move it back. Oops. Damn you, 180. There we go. Okay, so let's get that stamped the bottom. Yeah, I'm super excited how this one's going to turn out. All right, the easiest one. Let's do this side first. So we're only going to grab the cliff that is in like the purple. I got a nose itch. And it kind of coming out here and jetting out there. So that's the one I want. Let's just start outlining it. Oh. All that work. And now I have to go backwards. Man, stop itching nose. That means that somebody's thinking about me. All right, we're going to work our way down. Oh, you know what? I need this a lot lower. It's almost at the part where I want it to be. Okay, so let's get it down there so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. All right, there it is. Now I can see where the cliff goes. And we drop down and connect. All right, good. That guy there. It was a lot easier when I did this before when I was practicing it. I just went through and it didn't care about the lines. I just wanted to see if it looked halfway decent. And it did. That's why I continue to do this. All right, so we have that or highlight or traced. So there's something there. There's like a little fuzz. It's getting me. All right, fill that in. Now, when I get this done, I just want to show you how this looks. Just this top part. Okay. So if we bring our levels back up, just look how sweet that looks. I could even leave it like that so that like almost like the cliffs are curving around it. But I kind of want you to see that it's the mine that's there. So you kind of need that mine. It does look good though that way. No, we're going to get the whole thing. But you can see how it looks there. That would be fine just as is there. Last week I had what was it? I ate And I kept coughing. That's what it was. I was like, there was something last week I had going on. Now this week I have like a hair or something on my nose that I can't fucking the crap out of me. God damn it. Ah! All right, get right to there. And then the rest is just fill in there. Okay. What did you do right here? I don't know what happened there. Oh, God, bring your levels down, dude. All right. We're going to there. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now I can bring it up a little bit so I can see what I'm needing to fill in, and we fill in. Okay, so now you can see the mine. That's part of the whole thing here. I think it looked fine the other way too. It's just the idea of this is having all three of those pieces together, because that's the part that's sweet about this. Okay. I'm going to zoom out. And let's bring our levels up so you can see what it looks like. Yeah. So now we have the mine standing out. Now we'll go to the power plant. This one's pretty easy because it's just this little ball thing and all its little wangers coming off the top. We just gotta get really precise here. Okay. There's one there. Couple here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and then this looked pretty damn sweet too. Just having this little add-in, and it didn't take away from the image. You can still see what the card does, especially since this is a new card and it's not using the original art. You want to make sure that you have everything kind of showing there. So there, see, that looks pretty sweet. So we have a highlight of the mine and the power plant. And now let's go hit up the tower. Okay, tower, let's bring this down a little bit. Okay, so we're going to have it come through here. So this is my more difficult part here. Still need to see some more. Yeah, here's a little part sticking out there. And I come down like that. It's pretty easy. So I got that there. So we're going to bring it up there. Just kind of highlighting this whole thing, make this easy. This will really pop with the, you're still able to see. I am going to have to do some fixing, I think, of this one. Is it towards the top? Yeah, so we got to fix this little nub there. So that's about it. And we got to bring that in like that because this tower has that. So you want the text box to still stick through there. So we're just highlighting this, all the edging stuff. Doesn't look like I'm doing much right now until I get to filling it in. There we go. Oh, I think that's it there because now we're outside of that. So let's zoom out a little bit. Let's bring this level up and let's get the tool a little bigger. Right, there we go. Now let's fill it all in. Ooh, look at the tower. It's coming through. Yeah, this is when it looks sweet. Especially when this card is turned the normal way, you're still going to get that feel of all these in here. It just, I think it's going to look sweet. I'm really excited because I'm going to use this card a lot, especially with this art. Because to be honest with you, I do not like that other art. So that's the other part I wanted to mention. Go back to that art. This is what I was working with. And just like, how do you get that to work with the Urza card? Like, it's just the same thing that's there, so that I'm not able to use anything there. So it's like, I have to do something different because one, I just don't like that art. Others might, I don't. That's not my favorite I love the card. I just don't like the art. Yavimaya, love that art. Like it's pretty sweet. Okay. I think that's it there. Oh, I didn't get everything there. Oh, now zoom out. Levels up. Okay. See how that really pops there? I may wear that text box. I'm going to go like that. There. That's better. Am I missing something there? Just kind of seeing back there and check that out. All right. So that does go a little higher. Let's fill that in and bring it up just a tad. Okay. Does that go up a little higher there then too? Yeah, just a little bit. So we're matching it. Good, good, good. Back it up. Look at that. Look at that. That looks pretty sweet. And let's flip it sideways so you can kind of see. Look at that. That looks sweet. That looks like a sweet Urza Saga. That is a card that I am excited to play with. Let's rotate back. Want to do a little fixing on the top there, like I mentioned, and still got to figure out where to put that symbol. Hadn't even thought of that. That went quicker than I thought, to be honest with you. I in the practice round of this, I think that took me like 15, 20 minutes because it was more of like I didn't want to waste people's time by me deciding what to do. So I messed around for probably a half hour, 45 minutes, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, trying to figure out how to do this. There was a couple different ideas because I was going to try to smush it all together so it was all facing the right way, but then it just looked distorted and didn't look right. So that's why I changed my mind on that. All right, so I'll bring that back in, and I'm really glad that I did. How would it look to do Urza's power plant as my location for this? That is a nice circular thing. I like finding circular things for my balls. My CommanderSmith logo ball. All right. That could work. Yeah. And we're going to fade it quite a bit. Of course, I'm going to make it covered, but I think that's a good spot for it. Let's stamp tool. A lot to do with this one here. Ooh, nope. I can already see what my problem is. Isn't big enough. There. 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 Okay. We're matching that. Is that good? I think it needs to be just a little bigger. Just a little bit. Okay. And just shift down just a tad. Okay, I think that's good there. Let's check it out. Yeah, okay, that looks good. This might not be the placement I have of this. I am testing this out to see if I like this or not. Again, this isn't the actual card here. This is just that all the Urza Lands, so it's not. I'm really distorting this one by taking away the power plant ball. But it looks pretty sweet. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it there. Oh, yeah. Yep. I like how that looks. Okay, so now let's see how it looks. Normal. Rotate it back. Boom. That looks awesome. Sweet. All right. I'm happy with both of these. Urza Saga turned out very nice. This is one of my favorite proxies I've done in a long time. And I like doing proxies a lot. This is probably one of my favorites. Yeah, it's up there. Probably top 5 or 10 that I've done. It's just kind of cool how this one turned out. So All right. Well, that should do it this week for Proxy Time. I will not be here next week. This is why I did 2 different ones this week. This is my first time doing 2 different ones. I've always done like alt arts of, the same card. So this is 2 different ones. Next week I'm on vacation, so I am not here. I'll be back the following week. Best way to support this, subscribe, like our channel, check out our other videos. I'm Adam Smith from the CommanderSmiths, and that was Proxy Time. We'll see you in 2 weeks. See ya. Bye. Saga. Saga. Saga.